in Jalisco. The impact here locally.
And the punishment just announced today for a former substitute teacher who pleaded guilty in a child porn case. What the Cameron County DA revealed today about how the images were obtained.
And a beautiful day across the valley today. Bright sunshine, comfortable temperatures, but warmer weather's on its way back. We'll tell you how soon with your updated forecast. This Channel 5 News at 5 begins right now.
Live from the Valley's News Channel, this is Channel 5 News at 5.
First at 5, new video showing the aftermath of cartel retaliation in Mexico. Glass windows of businesses damaged. The remains of burnt cars and buses are left in the middle of the roads.
Vehicles are still smoking from the intensity of the fire. Streets are otherwise empty, and lots of people are choosing to stay indoors today. Thank you for joining us at 5. I'm Christine Galvan.
And I'm Javier Guerra. The destruction stems from the killing of a cartel leader by the Mexican army yesterday. This is where El Mencho's body is being held. This is the Federal Forensic Center in Mexico City. That's where a medical examiner officially confirmed his death earlier today.
You can see the building is heavily guarded by armed soldiers. Up until yesterday, El Mencho was the leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel. Today, flights to and from some areas, including Puerto Vallarta, are canceled. It has left tourists, including Americans, stranded.
We're all just under this shelter in place, told not to go anywhere, lock your doors, stay inside.
We couldn't get to the airport. Ubers weren't running. We were told to stay in our hotel and stay off the street.
Mexican security forces are patrolling in the air and on the streets. Mexico's president says the priority there is to restore peace.
Texans, especially our farmers, ranchers, and anyone working along the southern border need to stay sharp.
The Texas Ag Commissioner delivered that warning about 2 hours ago from San Juan.
Karen Lucero continues our coverage. She's live with the potential impact on our area, plus more of that warning. Karen.
Commissioner Sid Miller says cartels aren't just a threat to public safety. They're creating instability to agriculture on our side of the border. He says the cartels are controlling everything from fertilizer distribution to seed supply to packing houses to trucking routes. He says farmers in cartel-controlled regions in Mexico are being forced to pay for security. Others, he says, are being told what to produce by the cartel. The commissioner says it's not just a today issue. It's one that's been around for decades.
They have a hand in everything. So they control everything. So it's not a free and fair market system. That's what our farmers want. They don't want to hand out. They want to be able to make a profit. And as long as the cartels are manipulating everything, that's impossible to do.
The commissioner is calling for ranchers and farmers to remain on alert. His message, if you see something suspicious, report it. His call to action coming up at 6. Live in Hidalgo County, Karen Lucero, Channel 5 News.
Also today, we learned we may see more state law enforcement officers in our area. Governor Abbott is sending more troopers and Texas Rangers to the border. Other resources have also been activated. The governor is increasing air and water patrols as a precaution. We should mention the international bridges are still open. There are no planned closures, even though state and federal officials are advising against travel. You can stay up to date with this story on KRGV.com. You can also find the day's other top headlines on the KRGV News app. Now the weather, a sunny and cool day across the valley. That is a live look of the Monday sky here in Weslaco.
This weekend felt beautiful. Let's get straight to Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith. And Tim, how long will these cooler temperatures last?
Not long enough, right? It's going to warm back up relatively quickly. But what a change over the weekend. So hot and hazy on Saturday, then just beautiful on Sunday. And that beautifulness continued into today and probably into tomorrow. And then we're going to work our way back up to some very warm temperatures again for the middle of the second half of the week. That's that view from Sky 5 right now here in Weslaco. Temperatures hovering around 70 or so, give or take a couple of degrees. The cool spot, Harlingen at 66, McAllen at 72 right now, but with low humidity. Feels pretty nice out there. And the view at the beach, much the same now. Blue skies there as well. Surf beginning to settle down after being quite rambunctious yesterday. That surf was really going to town yesterday. 63 degrees, winds out of the northeast at 10 right now at the island. Looks like, again, tomorrow a slow warm up. It's still comfortable, but by Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to be well up into the 90s, maybe pushing record highs. We'll take a look at that forecast in just a few minutes.
A former substitute teacher at Point Isabel ISD was sentenced to 30 years in prison today. This is video of today's hearing. We told you about Leif Varnum's arrest when it happened in September of 2024. Since then, he pleaded guilty to multiple child porn charges. And today, the Cameron County District Attorney revealed Varnum secretly recorded kindergarten students while they used a classroom restroom. Today, we learned another Valley School District could close one of their campuses. We're talking about Rangerville Elementary in San Benito.
There is a meeting for parents next week. Stephanie Rosales is live in San Benito with what you need to know.
The school district wants to know how parents would feel if Rangerville Elementary School were to close. San Benito CISD board member tells me, and as you mentioned, that this school is seeing low enrollments. We did request an interview with San Benito CISD, but they declined to comment on camera. Instead, they want to encourage people to show up to a town hall scheduled for next week. They told me on the phone that they want to get feedback on the future of Rangerville. Before the district makes their final decision on the school, they want to hear from parents. Next week, they'll present families with a plan on where students would be relocated and how they would accommodate them. That meeting is set for March 4th at 5:30. It will be held here at the school. Coming up at 6, we did speak to parents who heard for the first time the news today after we told them. We are live in San Benito. Stephanie Rosales, Channel 5 News at 5.
Now, First Warn 5 traffic.
And on this Monday afternoon, right now in Brownsville, things are looking good on 69E north and southbound. No issues on 281 or Texas 48. In Harlingen, things are also looking good on 69E as well as I-2. Here's our text.camera. This is in McAllen and Farr, I-2 Jackson Road. Smooth sailing right now, both eastbound and westbound I-2. But toward the west, heading toward Mission, we're seeing delays on westbound I-2 right past the airport, and some minor delays on eastbound I-2 between San Juan and Alamo, and then more delays heading toward the Donna area on eastbound I-2. It'll take you 32 minutes from McAllen to Harlingen, 17 minutes from Westlaco to Harlingen, and then 22 minutes from Brownsville to Harlingen. If you see an accident, please call us at 956-968-5555 and be safe out there.
Still ahead, the legal fallout over the Camp Mystic flood tragedy. The new lawsuit filed, and it is not against the camp.
Plus, another kidnapping investigation out of Arizona. How a moving company crew saved the day.
You're watching the Valley's News Channel with Christine Galvan, Javier Guerra, First Warn 5 Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith. This is Channel 5 News at 5. The traffic report is supported by J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys.
President Trump needs Republicans he can count on, but he can't trust Wesley Hunt. Hunt missed hundreds of votes, including votes to deport domestic abusers, child molesters, and violent criminals here illegally. President Trump shouldn't have Trump to build the wall, secure the border, and protect Texans. John Cornyn, the man President Trump can trust. Texans for conservative majority is responsible.
Where does confidence come from? It's not from within. It must be pursued.
She said, "Can I get the clean, crisp taste of a Bud Light?" Her words, not mine. She wants 3.
She wants more of those deviled eggs, too.
Anything for the clean, crisp.
You got to put it through its paces.
Finder and Frontier. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on Rogue, or get up to $1,750 total bonus cash on Sentra.
Hello, Rio Grande Valley. Juan Rodriguez here at Bird Dog and Nissan in McAllen, inviting everybody out to start the year on a brand new 2026 Nissan Frontier for only $299 a month, 90 days no payment, oil change for life, only here at Bird Dog and Nissan in McAllen. Dale gas.
I'm Hector Garza, Vice President of the National Border Patrol Council, which represents Border Patrol agents across the country. Our members are proud to endorse John Cornyn for Senate. Senator Cornyn votes with President Trump 99% of the time. Together, they secured funding to finish the wall and hired 3,000 new Border Patrol agents. Senator Cornyn and President Trump are keeping Texans safe. John Cornyn is tough on illegal immigration.
I'm John Cornyn, and I approve this message. Join my team and give today.
9 Camp Mystic families are now suing the Texas Health Department, and the lawsuit is related to last summer's deadly July flood. Under Texas law, DSHS must ensure youth camps like Mystic have a written disaster plan before issuing a license. The lawsuit claims Camp Mystic did not have one, and inspectors should have flagged that because they were at the camp 2 days before the flood. 27 campers and counselors died.
I don't know how long I'll be around. Got a lot of people gunning for me, don't I, huh?
The reaction from the president today, just days after this man was shot and killed at the president's Mar-a-Lago estate. Authorities say the 21-year-old made it into a secured area before he was shot and killed by police. He was reportedly carrying a shotgun and a can of gas.
He was ordered to drop those 2 pieces of equipment that he had with him, at which time he put down the gas can, raised the shotgun to a shooting position. At that point in time, the deputy and the 2 Secret Service agents fired their weapons and neutralized the threat.
Authorities say the suspect drove 10 hours from his home in North Carolina to Florida. He was reported missing by his family just days before he was killed. Police are still trying to figure out a motive. Well, most of us are pretty familiar with the Nancy Guthrie case, but there was another kidnapping in Arizona this weekend.
Yeah, a little girl is now safe thanks in part to a moving crew. Here is Zach Preletsky.
It's just before 7 on Sunday morning as employees at Camelback Moving are getting some coffee and food to start their day when this pickup truck pulls into the back of Quick Trip.
The Amber Alert system works.
President of Camelback Moving, Chad Olson, says the security guard at this QT recognized the toddler and the suspect, 23-year-old Marina Noriega, from this Amber Alert, and asked some of his truckers to help figure out which vehicle they were in.
In the thing, it said the lady's wearing like pink pants.
The Amber Alert that went out yesterday?
Remember? Yesterday? That one.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Did I block the truck?
Huh?
Did I block them?
Should block.
As that security guard called 911, the moving trucks moved into place.
We're good Samaritans, do the right thing. I mean, we have core values about community and being proactive.
While multiple Camelback Moving trucks blocked the pickup truck, the employees started looking up the Amber Alert pictures themselves.
Oh my God, that's her. Yeah. Is it really? Yep, that's her.
At one point, you can see what appears to be Noriega look out her driver's door towards the employees blocking them in. Minutes later,
look, here comes the pumpos right here.
The moving trucks move out of the way as several Phoenix police officers come in to find the toddler and arrest Noriega.
We're a moving company, so we're not professional heroes by any means, but to listen to the dash cam and watch the dash cam footage of the crew kind of identifying the situation and who this was and putting the plan together that we're going to block this truck in with our truck and not allow them to leave, I couldn't be more proud.
The right place at the right time. Well, that was Zach Preletsky reporting.
The suspect, by the way, is jailed on a $250,000 bond. Still ahead, the pothole problem that's too big for just a patch. We are live in Harlingen after the break.
What a beautiful evening across the valley. Temperatures fall from where we are now near 70 into the 60s and 50s by 8 o'clock under mostly clear skies. Tomorrow, a little warmer. Wednesday and Thursday, a lot warmer. We'll update your forecast after the break.
Born with power. Tested by time. Texas is Ford Truck Month. Woo! And this is Ford F-150, part of F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 49 years straight. Hop in and drive the Stampede.
Drive F-150 with 0 for 60, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days, plus 1,000 truck month bonus cash.
Ford is the best in Texas.
Where there's a river, there's growth. And where there's growth, there's opportunity. At Rio Bank, community is our calling. We're here to help your family, your business, and our community thrive today and for generations. From personal banking to business solutions, we're ready to do more for you. Because at Rio Bank, we're your kind of bank, your kind of banker.
James Tellerico on ICE.
This is the United States of America. We're not supposed to fear our government. Our government is supposed to fear us.
James Tellerico has a plan to fight back.
We must impeach Secretary Kristi Noem. We must prosecute agents who have abused their power. And we must haul these masked men before Congress so the world can see their faces.
James Tellerico, Democrat for U.S. Senate. Lone Star Rising PAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all.
Get out there and see the USA. Well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all Chevy Silverado 1500 models. Or get $5,350 in total value, plus Texas residents can get an additional $2,000 bonus cash.
New year, new ride. Start 2026 behind the wheel of a brand new vehicle from Rio Motor Company in Rio Grande City. If you're in the market for a new SUV, truck, or EV, then now is the time to find your perfect ride from Rio Motors.
That's both Chevy and GMC in one convenient location, Rio Motors.
Get this 2026 GMC Sierra for only $43,995 or 0% APR for 36 months.
Come home to Rio Motor Company in Rio Grande City.
Welcome back. Well, a lot of us have driven over a pothole or two. They're all over the valley.
But Harlingen is about to repave an entire street. Lucy Lopez is live with a closer look. Lucy.
I'm here off South J Street and Fillmore Avenue. Behind me, you can see a road filled with potholes and patchwork. That patchwork is from Harlingen crews attempting to fix potholes throughout the years on this street. It's a bumpy ride, even when you drive down this road, but all of that is about to change. A city assessment found South J Street has enough damage to warrant a full repavement. Harlingen City Commissioners approved adding this road to an improvement list last week. Public Works Director Ruth Trevino says the project will cover about 3/4 of a mile, stretching from the expressway to Tyler Avenue, and will include a new asphalt overlay.
It's patchy, it's bumpy, although we do work essentially on trying to do the pothole patching, but this street is one of the streets that really does need a lot of work.
Trevino says crews plan to begin work during spring break to minimize traffic disruptions. We'll have when the work will begin and more information coming up on our later newscast. Live in Harlingen, Lucy Lopez, Channel 5 News at 5.
Now, First Warn 5 weather with Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith.
Hey folks, what a beautiful day it turned out to be across the valley today. Beautiful blue skies, bright sunshine, low humidity, winds relatively light, starting to pick up a little bit. 68 degrees right now, winds out of the east at about 10. That dew point down in the 40s, so very comfortable. Humidity at 38% at this hour. We look at the temperatures across the valley. 72 still the warm spot, actually 73 in Rio Grande City. 66 Harlingen, Raymondville, 63, 64 South Padre Island and Port Isabel. So again, a cool afternoon across the area with that wind beginning to come back off the Gulf. If you look at current wind gusts, they're not all that strong, 15 to 20 miles an hour. A little breezier in McAllen, but still a pretty nice afternoon across the region. Tomorrow, just a little warmer than today. Most of us reach the upper 70s tomorrow. A little warmer in Rio Grande City, about 82. A little cooler at the beach, about 70, but still a very nice day across deep South Texas with very comfortable temperatures. And the winds, not all that strong early, but look how as we go through the day, wind flips around, comes up out of the southeast, and gusts are up close to 30 miles an hour during the afternoon. So a windier afternoon, and with that, it pushes warmer temperatures up from the south, pushes more humidity back up from the south, and we begin to work our way back to where we were kind of before the front came through late Saturday night, early Sunday. So your day stacks up like this tomorrow. We start in the low 50s. By lunchtime, we're up to about 74. So it looks like another really nice day. I don't see any rain. I see plenty of sunshine, but just a little bit windier than today. Again, that wind gusting to up to 30, sustained at about 20 during the afternoon. Look at the next 3 days, though. After being 78 tomorrow, we jump up to 88 on Wednesday, 95 on Thursday. The record is 96, so it doesn't take much imagination to see us touching that record. We'll see if we can get there. A weak front will be in the neighborhood late Thursday into Friday. That may back the temperature down a little bit for the end of the week and into the weekend, but it's very weak. Impact probably not all that significant. Watch Future Track. We just see patchy clouds by tomorrow afternoon. Here's your timeline. Wednesday during the day, mostly sunny skies. Thursday, there's a front in here somewhere. There's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There's 8 o'clock at night. Again, the impact of that front minimal, and by the time we get to Friday, wind's already back out of the southeast, bringing moisture back up toward the coast again and keeping temperatures warm. You can kind of make out the front right in here Thursday night, Friday. The humidity drops a little bit, but doesn't last very long, so the impact of that front minimal, and your rain chances stay at 0 through at least Monday of next week. Haven't had any rain since the end of January, and even that was pretty light. It's been a pretty dry start to 2026. So 51 tonight, mostly clear, a cool night across the valley, light easterly winds. Tomorrow that wind picks up as the day goes on, mostly sunny, a breezy day, temperature about 78 for your high temperature, but it takes all day to get there, so a cool start and a mild afternoon. Back to 95 by Thursday. We back it down a little bit because of that weak front Thursday into Friday. The one thing you notice, though, is not much in the way of clouds, mostly sunny skies all the way through the forecast period, and temperature staying well above normal. That's your updated First One 5 forecast.
Next at 5, a Valley War hero being honored in a big way. The memorial is set to honor Harlan Block.
Plus, lighting up the diamond, the fresh upgrades at a park in Elsa.
Do you have Facebook? We do. Catch the top stories, daily weather updates to know what to wear, plus live interviews as they're happening, all right in the palm of your hand. Follow Channel 5 News on Facebook.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get a total value of over $8,000 on this 2026 Sierra 1500 model. We are professional grade.
Okay, so there are multiple Democrats running for Senate, but only one of us is already fighting Trump to lower costs, protect healthcare, and raise wages. Only one of us has taken on bullies from the courtroom to Congress and won. And only one of us is being attacked by Governor Abbott and billionaires on TV because they know I fight for you. And together, we can win. I'm Jasmine Crockett, and I approve this message because the only thing they fear more than one of us is all of us.
Let's run in here.
For what?
Well, there's
kitchen cleaning, home decor, rugs and carpets, even floors, food and candy, toys and games, health and beauty, household names, patio and garden deals, outdoor arts and crafts or steals, all things sporting here and more, even electronics in store. Show your pet some love, and your car could use a lift. Home improvement, Ted and Beth, come take your pick. Seasonal deals, and by now you get my drift. That was fun.
Save up to 70% off fancy store prices on the brands you love.
Ollie's, good stuff, cheap.
The new Mazda CX-5. Now for just $219 per month. That's right, $219. Or make no payments for 90 days with over 40 to choose from. We shop the competition so you don't have to at Bert Ogden Mazda Mission and Edinburgh.
When it comes to your health care, Bobby Pulido believes you should be in charge, not politicians in Washington or Austin. Bobby will stand up for women to be able to make their own choices about pregnancy and abortion, guided by their faith, their doctor, and their family, not the government. And Bobby will fight for affordable health care for hardworking families. South Texas can trust Bobby Pulido to fight for us in Congress. BDA PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Today, ground was broken on a memorial honoring Harlan Block. The Wesco native and Marine is known for helping raise the American flag at Iwo Jima during World War II. A memorial will be at the park on West 18th Street. The park is named after him.
We definitely honor our veterans. You know, they serve, and some of them, you know, give the ultimate sacrifice, and we recognize that. Our citizens of Wesco, well, they're going to have a place here where they can come in and reflect and be inspired by the sacrifices that others have made and that have kept our freedom.
The memorial costs a little over $100,000. The project was funded through the EDC and local organizations. Construction should wrap up in September.
Renovations are moving forward in Elsa at Mario Leal Park. The baseball fields will get new grass. They're also going to get new lights because the city just got approved for a $142,000 community development block grant. They want to use that money to make the park experience better for the athletes and their families.
This is going to attract more sports tourism to the community, and it's going to increase the participation that we can have here for our night games.
The field lights should be installed within the next 2 to 3 months. Now, these lights will be in addition to the lights the playground just got.
Well, don't go anywhere if you're looking to pump gas today. Pump Patrol is on the way.
Built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere.
Qualified buyers get 2.99 APR financing for 72 months plus $1,000 of Vengeance cash on a 2026 Tundra. Offer ends March 2nd.
Toyota. Let's go places.
When this is your work day, you understand what an emergency looks like. I'm Dr. Ada Cuellar. I'm running for Congress because the warning lights are flashing. Yo soy de aquí. I'm an ER doctor, single mom, and problem solver. Not a celebrity.
Bobby Pulido's in the house. How is it living in Mexico City?
I bought a place. I'm a winter Texan.
I'll fight for fair wages and to bring down the cost of groceries, childcare, and health care. I approve this message because we need someone in Washington who can handle an emergency.
My name is Mireya Alvarez. The difference between Charlie Clark Hyundai and other place is excellent and friendly service. And Nana's warranty and oil changes are very convenient. My name is Mireya. I am Charlie Clark Hyundai. Orale!
Get that 2025 Santa Cruz Limited with $7,500 off MSRP.
Si no,
Nana, pau, pau.
Orale!
Amen.
At Idea Public Schools, we believe every student has a future full of opportunities. But to get there, we have to do our part. Hay que echarle ganas. Because when our students have ganas, dreams turn into goals, and goals turn into real-life achievements. At Idea Public Schools, we are here to support you and your family every step of the way. Idea in the RGV. Juntos, echándole ganas from kinder to college.
Design you feel in every detail. Technology as innovative as it is effortless. These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. This is Buick now. Buick, exceptional by design. Get 0.9% APR and no monthly payments until spring on these Buick models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $3,000 allowance on Encore GX.
Back now with a look at gas prices around the valley. Edma Ramirez found gas for $2.22 in Weslaco on Texas and Business 83.
Let's see if our in-house team can beat $2.22.
What's cracking, Valley photojournalist out here today in Mercedes. We're here on mile 2 and frontage here at a Shell, looking at gas prices that are $2.99. Yikes.
Hey, this is photojournalist Lau Trevino. I'm here in Harlingen on the corner of F Street and Harrison Avenue, where price per gallon is $2.75.
Hello everybody, this is niche photographer Liliana Perez. Today I am in Weslaco, right off the Expressway and Airport Drive, where you can find a gallon of gas for $2.22.
Today's best price, $2.22 in Weslaco.
If you see a better deal, we want to know about it. Take a picture and send us an email to news@krgv.com. And that is going to do it for us at 5.
More local headlines are coming up at 6. Have a great one.
The Beach Camera is sponsored by the South Padre Island Convention and Visitors Bureau. Closed captioning brought to you by Channel 5 and Clark Chevrolet.